We're back on another one. We're getting this stuff knocked out today. Many good parts finally showing up. Going ahead and getting this head ready to drop on. Went ahead and knocked this out, and you guys will see the video on making the SR20 manifold. Probably just get posted like a raw edit. Maybe a little music over it, not any talking or anything. But knocked this out of Schedule 10 piping, a Mazworks flange, and then just some random eBay collector that I wish wasn't T3, so I cut the edges off of it, and I'm gonna V-band the top of it. But that means no more junk, no more exhaust leaks. We got the Mazworks manual tensioner. Can't see my face while I do that. It's beautiful, it's purple. Got the Tomei head gasket. So we're gonna go ahead and start putting the head back together, getting the motor back together. Obviously, all this stuff up here. I got a clutch line, I have the Mazworks valve cover kit. This is all the intake temp sensor and a Philonic gasket, I believe those are pronounced. Valve cover gasket, etc., etc. Parts. Now let's get out there, get this car back together, and start with the good fun. While that compressor's being super loud in the back and filling up, so I can go ahead and clean out all the head bolt holes. Obviously, a huge thank you to everybody. You guys are the best. The subscribers, the comments, the likes, the everything, the shares. You guys are great. Go ahead, if you haven't, go down and press that subscribe button right now. Go ahead and join up. Everybody will be part of the crew, and we'll get this going. Now that we have gone ahead and got, let's see, the head spotless. I got the shiny links of the timing chain basically up in the top if I have to go back and forth a little bit. Not a big deal there. Okay. And get this guy open. I am stoked on this. Cub Scout rule being broken. Look, make it happy there. Cut away from myself. And then go ahead and ooh, stickers. I freaking love stickers. I don't know about you guys. Stickers are my favorite. So, I don't think I'm gonna be able to read most of that. Oh, hey, look, there's an English plate. There we go. Tomei. Does it say it on the head? No, it doesn't. I think Apexi is the only one that actually says it. Oh well. It's MLS, it's gangster, and I don't think I copper spray this, so I'm actually going to be a good boy and read the, ooh, that's laying anything, I don't like that, that's terrifying. I'm just going to flat on the floor, and I'm going to read the instructions to make sure I'm not screwing anything up. Usually I would just soak that thing in copper spray front and back, but it's brand new, and I think they come coated with something, so I don't need to do that, but we're going to find out, because I don't want to screw this up. And why am I showing myself as I talk this to show you guys? It's all pretty. Okay, so I don't need any of that. Let's go ahead and get this thing time-lapsed on there, because my goal for today is get the head studs in, get the head bolts down, get it torqued, and then that way I can start worrying about the last weld on the wastegate and the little head flange weld left there. Get the manifold on, make sure it fits, get the oil lines ran, and then I already know I'm gonna have to redo some of the downpipe. So more fun always, more fun. Getting text. Excuse me. Trying to eat. Trying to film. Trying to knock out the business. And of course, a test fit. God, it makes me so happy. This might get rotated down a little bit because it's not final welded. I'll find that out once I get the actual V-band. Sorry, still trying to get sandwich on my teeth. But I'm pretty good on this. I'm feeling very, very happy about how everything fits. I'm gonna do the torque on the head real quick. Probably worry about the manifold after that. And not do the cams just yet. I mean, I might throw some oil on the head so I can actually set the cams in there, but I'm not gonna go through and tighten all that down yet. Yeah, I wanna go ahead and make sure the manifold's finalized now that I know it fits really good. Even though, I mean, I spent 4 days welding on it already. It better damn fit. I have one head weld here, one head flange weld, and then a V-band is still gonna go on top of this. That's why I cut the T3 flange down, and I may actually end up just cutting it off. And then, obviously, the wastegate has to get welded in there, but I wanted to make sure I liked where it fit, so I may rotate that down, actually, something like that. And then obviously V-band the tip for the 44mm VS Racing wastegate that I'll be putting on there. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and torque everything down. And actually, I'm gonna finish my sandwich. Then I'm gonna go ahead and torque everything down because enjoying my sandwich, hanging out with my dog, and cleaning up some of this mess I've started while going through and checking to see what lines are gonna fit and what exactly. Alright, gotta share with the puppy, huh? Gotta share with the puppy. Go boy, Duke. Alright, back at it. And that's a torque down head. I don't think I time-lapsed any of that because I enjoyed my sandwich too much and just got it done. Tow my cams. These are the exhaust and intake, obviously, for the cam caps. These are the ones from the old head. I know I'm not meant to interchange these, but what I'm worried about is someone actually went through and stamped these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And mine weren't necessarily stamped. They were just kind of on the head in a certain order, but not in an order that I could say was originally where they were supposed to go on the head. So I'm slightly worried about this. Pretty sure I'm going to bolt it together, lube everything up first obviously with some oil, get it all bolted together, and then try and spin the cams. I can't do that because that would make the valves hit the pistons if anything. Ooh. I may just put it all together and assemble the motor and then rotate it over by hand once I have the MozWorks tensioner in there. But to do all that means I have to go ahead and complete this. Actually, here, let's just grab this one. So on an SR20, if you're not familiar with them, you have a, how do I say this? You have a bucket and a shim, and then your lifter sits on top. Actually, no, your rocker, then your lifter sits on top. You have these shims under the face of the rockers. So when you hear someone say, my SR kicked a rocker, it's kicking these off. They'll physically pop off the head of the lifter. I'm going to go through and submerge all the lifters and pump them up with the little pin through trick and then compressing them. But before I do that, I'm going to get you guys set up here real quick. Yeah, like this. You'll see if this will focus on this. Here, let's see. Stupid thing. So, you have these two parts on the rocker, and you have your shims. Some of them are flat, some of them are cupped. Dang, this thing does not want to focus. There we go. So you have your rocker, you have your shims. Some of the shims are actually flat, like pucks. One goes on one side, and then you have, theoretically, your guide. This is really hard to do, sitting on that side. Actually, it would be vice versa. The way you're looking at it, this would be the side it sits on from the factory, and then you'd have your puck on this side. Well, a trick people do is you buy enough to then go ahead and grind the side, and you replicate so you have them on both. Which means you have to go through and drop them like that, and then you need to get all of the rockers prepared for all the guides. So I got spare of these with the head that I got. Having now the old head as a parts head, the new head. We're gonna go through, and I've already done this one, this one, this one. Did I do this last one? I have not done this one. So we're gonna do this one together real quick, and then I'm gonna time-lapse the rest on the GoPro so I don't have to sit there and take forever. Got puppies yiping in the background. So let's set you guys here. I'm gonna go ahead and get the gimbal to lean backwards, like that. And now, make sure this is a good rocker. Good rocker. Basically what I do is I try and mimic the same line. Don't let that time lapse fool you. That took so much longer because the last time I did this probably 5 years ago on my S14.3, I guess you want to call it, or S15.3, whatever. On the black convertible that I used to have with an SR, I used a bench grinder when I worked at a sheet metal shop. And I just hogged those sons bitches out, and that sounded so hillbilly, and then a dirt bike starts up in the background, so of course, extra hillbilly. But I just hogged them out until they barely fit, and I didn't like that. So this time, I went through and cleaned them all up, everything looks good. I'm gonna now go ahead and pull the lifters, and then get them all into a, into some Tupperware with some oil, get the pin in them, compress them, and cycle them. Probably won't film any of that because I'm gonna do it tonight, and just get it done. Got the time lapse done for that. I'm gonna go ahead and start figuring out how to reroute all of this and that. I'm gonna go ahead and film, but I'm gonna think it out first. And then I'm gonna pull the manifold now that we know it fits. And let's look at that again, it's so beautiful. Now that I know it fits, I'm gonna go ahead and pull it and then weld the wastegate out. I actually made a little mark so I know where it's gonna go. It's gonna aim down there nice and pretty. Should have all the space in the world. And then off of that, I will run its dump tube down, probably into the down pipe. I don't know. I might just screamer pipe it again. We'll see. We'll see. But for now, I'm going to cover all this up with some towels, and then get the flange or manifold off so I can weld the flange out. I am tired. This has kicked my butt. It's like 94 degrees. Oh, how does it? What does my phone say? My phone says, oh, it's 90 degrees. Ugh, it's terrible. So yeah, get all that done. Get all that working, and then we'll go ahead tomorrow and probably get the actual cam gears in, get the timing set, obviously, or rough set, I'd guess. I'm just so tired, I should just get this ending over with. But yeah, and then valve cover stuff and all that. But while that's obviously in the works, I chopped up the manifold for the Envoy, and we'll be doing that as well. So lots of fun, lots of fun. Painted a valve cover, and it made it look like crap with the stupid glitter that blew up, and it's just been one of those weeks. But yeah, here's the video. Hope you like it. Comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, because yeah, it's fun. Catch you guys on the next one. Average Joe channel. Puppy.